loves, welcome back. It's me, Miss Joan, with a new video. This video today will be about lock extensions. Let me first start off by saying thank you for all my new subscribers, my old subscribers, my day one subscribers pretty much. I sincerely appreciate you guys, and I just want you to know that you guys are the ones that's keeping me going with pushing out this content. If you haven't been to my channel before, go ahead and check out some of those videos. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. It's very appreciated. Please comment below. Let me know your thoughts, some things you would like to see so that I can keep this content pushing out. So please first let me start off with a disclaimer. The topic that I'm discussing on lock extensions today are strictly my opinion and my opinion alone. It is in no shape or form geared towards anyone personally. Okay, so I have been contemplating going back and forth for quite some time on if I wanted to do a video on lock extensions. I guess it was more towards I didn't want to offend people, but at the same time, you know, this is something I really feel passionate about. So I finally went ahead, broke down, and did a little research, and these are strictly my opinions on what I think of lock extensions. So let's go ahead and get into the video. So please excuse me if you see me looking down or reading. I have some notes that I wrote down on lock extensions, and then the rest will be just mainly my opinion, but this is pretty much just a little research that I did. So let's just start off with the first topic. What are lock extensions? From a website, I did some research, and the links will be below on where I found this information, because I always want you guys to be able to read this for yourself so that you can see that I do my research. But yeah, pretty much lock extensions are installed with only human hair, and it is important that the density ratio that the attached hair matches the ratio density of real hair growing from the scalp. Also, when properly done, lock extensions can be left in permanently as the natural locks grow. I repeat, as the natural locks grow. So pretty much for where I've gathered just the basis of what lock extensions are, again, and I'm pretty sure everyone knows this, there's videos on YouTube on how to do it. So don't take my word from it. I know it has something to do with hair that's not yours. That's all I know. But yeah, pretty much a lot of people put lock extensions in their hair and they just let their natural hair grow with those extensions. Now I've heard some people say they cut the extensions as their hair grow, as their natural hair grows. Some people just keep it in, but pretty much those are what lock extensions are. Okay, so from another website, naturallycurly.com, which I'm pretty sure a lot of us naturals have heard of over the years. It also states that although lock extensions are a quick fix, I repeat, a quick fix for an immediate desired look. Immediately. That we're right there. So pretty much what it states is for those who do not want to go through the locking process, those who do not want to go through the authentic lock journey, they go for the immediate lock look, which pretty much we have locks overnight. So now that we went ahead and discussed what lock extensions are, let's go ahead and discuss what locks are as well. Locks are when the hair falls into a rope lock strand made with the hair locked into itself. The style remains one with cultural and historic significance. Historic significance. And the reason why I repeat some of these words, because these are the words that I want to focus on, because this will kind of go into pretty much my feelings and my opinions on lock extensions. Pretty much it just states that it's when your hair pretty much ropes around itself, the curl locks within itself, hair gathers, instead of your hair just shedding out and falling out, it gathers into that strand and it just become all one, which eventually turns into a lock. Also, during the locking process, hair tangles, which causes the strand to coil around themselves and fused into units. Pretty much that's the locking process, is when the hair tangles up, it causes the coil to pretty much tangle within itself and then it fuses into a lock. So pretty much those are what locks are. Is pretty much, in simple layman's term, is when your natural hair just pretty much combines with itself until it turns into a lock. So the next topic would be where I go into my opinion. So can you call loc extensions a loc journey? Well, what I'll say is it is a journey, more so like a loc extension journey, but I wouldn't say it's a 100% loc journey if you know the whole process of locking your hair. I just feel like it's an easy way out of the locking process. Pretty much, it's just an easy way for a person to just go ahead and call their hair locked. And I feel like when you do that, you're pretty much robbing people who come to your videos, who come to your Instagram, who see you walking down the street, that admire locks, don't have the confidence to get their hair locked, and they see you just with these beautiful locks and not knowing the history, that you never went through the journey. You couldn't really educate them on how to maintain the journey because you just added hair to your head. Like, think about it. If you have a video on loc extensions, or your homegirl is just to the point where she's ready to start the loc journey, and she comes to you like, girl, like, can I get some tips? Can I get some advice to get through this? You wouldn't really be able to properly educate her. I mean, you wouldn't be able to educate her about budding, about the frizziness, about the ruly stage. And can we please stop calling that process the ugly stage? There's nothing ugly about any of the stages we go through in our lives. Please stop calling it the ugly stage. It is the ruly stage. It is the awkward stage. It's the damn, my hair won't work with me stage. But it's not the ugly stage. So my opinion is, I don't know if I can really call loc extensions a loc journey, more like a loc hairstyle. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I do apologize if it's coming off shady. It's not my intention, but let's just be honest. I mean, having locks is a journey. It's phases that you go through. I mean, everyone and anyone knows that. But if you're just twisting your hair and adding ends to it, or however they do it, that's a hairstyle to me. That's not really a journey. I mean, that's like just putting some glue in your head and attaching some extensions to it and said my hair grew overnight. I'm just saying, let's just call it T what it is. Like, it's not, you know, to me it's like a loc extension journey, aka a permanent loc style. I think it's very insulting for those who decides to go that route. I mean, it's your opinion. It is your head, it's your hair. I personally don't care. This is just my opinions when I see someone who up here ripping and raving about their locks, and then, you know, there's literally more people who go on YouTube who search loc journeys and how to start locks and how to get through those first 2 years than those of us who've been in the game. Like, people who usually is starting off their loc process tend to get more viewers, tend to have more people follow them on Instagram, because even I did. You want someone that you can go along in the journey with. It don't feel like you're alone. But if you have someone who just woke up one morning, had their natural loose hair, go into a salon, come out, talk about some, oh, I'm a loc girl now. Are you really? It's like putting those fake locks, or however you call them, into your hair and trying to rock that out like a loc journey. The only difference is you're using human hair and it combines with yours. But you're like literally robbing those who really maybe can't afford loc extensions. Those who have respect for cultural significance that come behind the locks, and maybe those people really want to know the process. Like, I just feel like you're just cheating. It's like back in the day when you used to play PlayStation and you put the cheat codes in, circle, circle, triangle, triangle, square, square. Like, instead of you working hard to get it, you're just pretty much putting a cheat in. Like, for example, and this is exactly what I mean. The other day I was talking to my sister Quilla. Hey, boo. And she is 6 months into her loc journey, and I'm so proud of her. Like, dead ass, I'm so proud of her. and we got to talking about loc extensions and locks and what she's going through in her phase. She's in that Ruly stage. She's in the stage where her, you know, she have names for her locks, where the ones that just don't want to cooperate. Well, she had said something that pretty much proved what the whole purpose of what I'm trying to say, which was, she said pretty much like, here it is, myself, I'm going through all the stages. I'm 6 months in, you know, I'm going through all the frizziness, the budding, you know, my hair's finally starting to get that hold, that lock hold that all of us love to get when we start getting a little weight to our locks. Here's these women who already pretty much got locks down to their shoulder, who never went through anything she went through, and pretty much they're just locked, you know. And let's be honest, every person who ever started their locks, I would assume, and people who look and admire others with locks, we all have that same feeling of, oh, I wish, you know, I can't wait till my locks get that long, you know. Oh, she has some beautiful locks, her locks are so long. So here it is, you know what I'm saying? Here's we all desire to have long locks and beautiful, healthy locks. But here it is, some people who pretty much is just like, okay, well, I'm not about to sit here and go through having my hair up to here and my locks looking crazy over my head. So what I'm going to do is just put some loc extensions on here and call it a Loc Journey. Really, boo? That's what we doing? That's what we doing? Okay. You know, if we think about it, at one time, locks was respected. You know, I remember growing up, you know, stereotypes come with locks, negative connotations comes with locks, negative thoughts, and, you know, it was kind of frowned upon. But now we're more in a generation where your natural hair is a little bit more accepted. I mean, we're still going through processes where, you know, people looking at locks and loose natural hair as not being professional, which is so not true, because it's the hair that grows out of our head. I don't know how that's not professional, but here it is. You know, people who are finally being confident in wearing their hair and being proud to wear their hair directly out of their head and with no manipulation and no anything added to it to elongate it. And now locks are no longer respected. You know, locks was a thing where, like, you saw someone with locks, you saw them when they first started those locks, and those 4, 5, 6, 7 years when their locks was down to their behind, and you admired that because you looked like, wow, like this is a long time. That's a long time to stick to one hairstyle, to maintain one hairstyle. That is a long time. And now here we are in this generation where locks is no longer respected. It's no longer looked at as a prideful journey. You just add hair to your head and boom, you got locks. And so pretty much, I mean, locks is just no longer respected. I mean, let's be honest. 2 years ago, when I came on YouTube, you know, locks was turning into like a big thing. Like, you know, you had your Keisha Charmaine, shout out girl, because she helped me through my loc journey. You know, remember Chelsea? She with the locks, she was on TV and she talked about hair. Like, locks was starting to become a thing that was being noticed and recognized. And then I go MIA from social media for 2 years, and I come back and I see nothing but loc extensions. I mean, it's okay to have the faux locks, but loc extensions? Really? Like, what happened? How, like, I gotta ask the loc community, how did we let that happen? How did we let it be okay to just disrespect the process? How? I feel some type of way about it. I bust my ass to get my hair to where it's at. I bust my behind, honey. Busted. Okay? Went through all the stages. Still have rough days with my hair. Still be stressed out some days about having to lock my hair, retwist my hair all those hours. And you just sit up here and add hair? How dare you? Like, where's the respect? Like, see, let me get back on topic. Okay, you got locks, but like, You repping the motherland, but your locks ain't real. How, Sway? How? Will we do that at? 2020, it's okay. Now, I'm all for us changing our hair up. It's your hair, do what you want. I don't care what anyone else do with their hair. What I do have a problem with is you sitting up here perpetrating. Now, shout out to all those queens out here who literally say, look, this is a lock extension. Let me give you an update on my lock extensions. I just don't see how that's considered a loc journey. I just don't. Sorry, I don't. Like, I don't think it's even a journey. What are you going through? Other than your lock extension maybe falling out or loosening up. Oops. I mean, take the tea, take the shade, take it how you want, but let's be real. For all my, like, for everyone who out here who have locked their hair, tell me where I'm wrong. Tell me where I went wrong with anything I just said. How can you teach anyone about budding? How can you teach anyone about frizziness? How can you teach anyone about lumping? What are you teaching anyone? How to avoid slippage? I'll wait. What are you educating? You're doing it because you couldn't do what the other sis did, who you've been admiring with her locks, who started with locks this long and now got locks to here. You couldn't handle that. So instead of you just sitting there like, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna go through that, I don't got time for that. I'm gonna get overnight locks. Really? Okay. I just pretty much think it's an insult. That's all. It's an insult. Because I see what my sis over there going through, 6 months locked in, and I'm seeing what she's going through. You don't know how many women who wants to give up on their lock journey. Men too. You have no idea how many people who get so discouraged on going through this journey because of how they feel, how they look, what society says, and how dare you just add some damn hair in your head and rock out like you really part of the squad. No, sis, you not. I'm gonna let you sit over there in your bubble in your corner with all the lock extension booze. And this is not towards anyone personally, because I don't even watch lock extension videos. I'm gonna keep it 100. When I see anyone with the word lock and extensions in their video, I will not watch it. You will not get my view. And I'm probably going to get a lot of negative comments below. I'm probably going to have some people unsubscribe to me, and that is fine. I'm going to speak my truth. That's some straight up bull. That's some straight up bull. I go away for 2 years, come back, and this is what we doing. This is what we doing. And to all the locticians out there who's putting their hair in people's head, make your money, boo. Just don't let it make you. I don't know no other way to put it. I've tried to do it. I start off the video all, you know, you saw me, oh, well, this is what it is. But, like, I feel some type of way about it. I always will and always have. And I've tried. I've tried to be very ladylike about this topic, but I can't. I'm sorry. Somebody had to be the one to say it. So I sum this up as the conclusion. Do I feel loc extensions is a loc journey? No. Is a loc extension journey, or more so like a hairstyle. Pretty much, let me end off by saying this. I still got love for all my kings and queens out there, whether you have real locks or fake locks. I mean, you do what fits you. Seriously, you do what fits you. I ain't paying for it. I ain't the one in your head. I ain't gotta be the one who wear it, so I get it. It ain't my business. Or so is it your business to give a damn about how I feel? All I say is show respect to those who go through this journey. Like, for real. Just show the respect. Just show the respect. For real. Because it's ridiculous. I personally don't respect the process, but for those who do you, boo. Do you. Because I don't pay your bills, and I ain't the one oiling your scalp, so it ain't my business. But I do want to say thank you all for all the love and support for watching this video and this rant, because I know it was a lot rant. But I do hope for those who did watch this that you gained something from it, the importance, the significance of it. You know, maybe you've found a newfound respect for it. You know, maybe I pissed you off. I don't know. All I know is baby got real locks. I'm just saying. No, but I do want to say thank you so much for taking the time to view my video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can see these new videos coming up, because you know I got some stuff up my sleeve. If you thought this was very good and entertaining, please stay tuned. Hit that notification bell. Comment below. Let's have a discussion, people. Let's talk about it. How do you feel about loc extensions? If you have loc extensions, let me try to see from your point of view how you feel. Maybe you feel it is like a loc journey. Let sis know. No, but thank you so much, guys. I love you all. As I always say, your journey is your journey, and smooches.